Mr. Stickermania from Louisville, Kentucky, with my SUPERFECTA late derby new arrivals of vintage music memorabilia. Got this 1995 original poster for Lollapalooza 95. Had Sonic Youth, Hole, and Beck. I went to this show in Cincinnati at Riverbend, and Courtney Love did do her little deed of going topless and got in trouble, but she did it the whole tour. But Cincinnati were pretty tough on stuff like that. Beck was amazing, and so was Sonic Youth. My other new arrivals, I got this just peeled yesterday. Another butcher cover, East Coast. Came out pretty good. A few small tears that I touched up. The trunk slick pretty much came off in one piece. Got this first day issue of the White Album from 1968 in the United Kingdom, December. Has the original black inner sleeves. It's a top loader. The first pressings were like that. The photos and the poster inside, but look at that laminated cover. Almost looks brand new. The first 400,000 were mono copies. This was a stereo copy. The British rail system couldn't deliver them fast enough, and record stores only got half of what they ordered. But then within a week, they caught up. So, but they sold 500,000 of them in the first week in England. But the sound on these first pressings is pretty amazing. First they cut from the master tapes that were just completed. All the records have -1 and the dead wax, which is the one you want to get. Can't seem to get it out of there. There we go. Has the dark green apple, says sold in the UK. That's how you know it's a 1968. And you can see right there, -1. All four sides have -1. A few other things I have. Be careful of this thing, pretty fragile. Have this Rolling Stones, late 1966 original issue of Between the Buttons. It's a mono copy, and it has a hype sticker for Ruby Tuesday on the shrink that's affixed to the shrink. The price, it was discounted only $1.98 then. You can imagine that. I think that's because they were phasing out the mono records. The red label means it has true mono mixes. They were more interested in selling stereo copies at that time. And I have this program for the Indiana State Fair when the Beatles played 2 shows on September 3rd, 1964. This is an original ticket stub for the evening show at the grandstands. Much harder to find than the afternoon show that was at the Coliseum. I'd open this program, but it's pretty fragile. Maybe I can get it. So here we go. Showed the Beatles were sold out, but it only showed the 5 o'clock show. But these were printed before they added on the evening show. And I went the next day. If you can imagine that, I missed the Beatles by 1 day. The family went the next day and saw Andy Williams with the Osmond brothers. And I do remember Andy Williams sang a duet with and brought out little Donny Osmond, and they sang a duet. My dad was at the fairgrounds the day before, and he didn't see the Beatles because they were scalping these $5 tickets for $100. $100 was a lot of money back there in 1964. Let's see, one more in the trifecta. Got these, we just lost Gordon Lightfoot yesterday. And these are 2 original 8-tracks tapes in the original title sleeves. This has all his gold hits. Has his 3 big songs, Early Morning Rain, and If You Could Read My Mind, and his big hit, Sundown. Thanks a lot from Louisville, Kentucky.